Ted McGettigan, and I live in Cave Creek, Arizona. The project has been completed about 6 months now, and I've been in contact with Chris and his team a couple times a month since it's been finished. Really just with questions. If I didn't know how something operated, I would ask Chris or a member of his team. If there was a small issue with the finished work, they would send someone out. It certainly wasn't an experience where the project's done and they disappear. The engineering aspects were particularly important in my design for a couple of reasons. The first was the overall size of the pool required additional pumps and the shape of it required some additional planning for the indoor cleaning system to make sure it operated correctly. In addition, I added a waterfall and a swim-up bar, Baja steps, so all of those factors really had to come together. It was very important that we had it engineered correctly. In addition to that, I had a wash running through my backyard which needed to be moved. Living in Maricopa County, that's not one of the easiest things in the world to do. So Chris had to work very closely with a challenging county inspector to make sure everything was done correctly and to their liking. Unique has both a pool side and the landscaping side, so that having those two together was a great benefit because they were integrated. So I didn't have one contractor working on one aspect of it and another contractor working on a separate side. They worked together and integrated the whole project. And frankly, there's just a lot of expertise from having plants that work well in a pool area to the irrigation setup. Everything was very integrated. There were a number of choices, and the team at Unique really guided me through the pros and cons of each of the different colors you could use, putting them together, the heat impact of different colors if you use a darker color. So there was really a lot of guidance through the whole process, from the very beginning in the initial design stages all the way through to the finished product. Everything was really identified up front. Everything was done and executed according to the plan, and really the finishing work is amazing. And you look at the tile, you can look at the stucco, everything was top notch, and really the craftsmen did a fantastic job. I love everything about the backyard. It's fantastic. But if you had to pin me down on one thing, I'd say it's the waterfall and the slide. The coolest things about the pool is the wireless remote control. I can turn on the lights, I can turn on the waterfall, I can turn on the heat, I can do a number of things from inside the house, from outside the house, just using a wireless remote control. I had a pool service company come out here to do service on just maintain the equipment, and they were highly impressed with the equipment that was installed by Unique. They said it was basically the top of the line equipment, and they were quite pleased to be servicing that type of equipment instead of some others. Whenever people come to the house and see the backyard, they ask who did that. They're quite impressed with the backyard, which is what I was looking for when I built it. I have a new neighbor who moved in right next to me, and he's looking to build a project similar to this, and I've recommended Unique to him and his wife.